Imagine holding a small, time-worn coin in your hand, its surface slightly rough, its edges imperfect, and its design faded just enough to make you wonder about its journey. At first glance, it might seem like nothing more than an old piece of metal, something easily overlooked or forgotten. But what if that coin carries a story that stretches back over 4 centuries? A story tied to exploration, empire, trade, and survival. This is where the mystery of a Sri Lanka 5-cent coin dated 1597 begins to unfold, drawing you into a world where even the smallest object can hold immense historical and monetary value. To truly understand the significance of such a coin, you have to step back in time to the late 16th century. Sri Lanka, then known as Ceylon, was a land of immense strategic importance. It sat at the crossroads of major maritime trade routes, attracting merchants, explorers, and colonial powers. By 1597, the Portuguese had established a strong presence on the island, particularly along the coastal regions. They were not just traders, they were rulers, shaping the political and economic systems of the territories they controlled. Coins minted during this period were not merely currency but symbols of authority, influence, and control. Now here is where things become fascinating. The idea of a 5-cent coin from 1597 is not straightforward. The modern concept of cents did not exist in the way we understand it today. Instead, coins from that era were categorized differently, often based on weight, metal content, or local naming systems. Over time, numismatists and collectors have reinterpreted these coins, sometimes assigning modern equivalents or labels to make them easier to understand. So when people refer to a Sri Lanka 5-cent coin from 1597, they are often describing a rare colonial era coin that has been reclassified within a more familiar framework. The craftsmanship of coins from this period tells its own story. Unlike today's perfectly minted coins, those produced in the 1500s were often handmade or created using rudimentary techniques. This means no two coins are exactly alike. Variations in thickness, shape, and design are common, and these differences actually increase their appeal to collectors. The coin might feature a cross, representing the spread of Christianity by the Portuguese, or a royal emblem signifying the authority of the crown. The inscriptions, if still visible, may be in Portuguese or Latin, offering clues about its origin and purpose. Imagine the journey this coin might have taken. It could have been used in bustling coastal markets where traders exchanged spices, textiles, and precious goods. It might have passed through the hands of sailors navigating dangerous sea routes, or soldiers stationed far from home. Each exchange added to its history, embedding it with stories that we can only begin to imagine today. This sense of connection to the past is one of the most powerful aspects of coin collecting. Rarity plays a crucial role in determining the value of such a coin. Coins from the 16th century are already scarce, but those linked to specific regions or colonial periods are even harder to find. Over the centuries, many coins were lost, melted down, or damaged beyond recognition. The few that survived have become treasured artifacts, sought after by collectors and historians alike. A coin from 1597 is not just old. It is a survivor, a piece of history that has endured against all odds. Condition is another key factor. While it is rare to find a coin from this era in perfect condition, even those with wear can be highly valuable. Collectors often look for clear design elements, legible inscriptions, and minimal corrosion. However, some level of wear is expected and even appreciated, as it adds authenticity. A coin that shows signs of use tells a story of circulation and real-world history, making it more than just an object. It becomes a narrative in metal form. Demand also influences value significantly. The world of numismatics is vast, with collectors specializing in different areas. Some focus on colonial coins, others on Asian history, and some on ancient currency. A Sri Lanka coin from 1597 can attract interest from multiple groups, increasing its desirability. When demand is high and supply is extremely limited, prices can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching levels that surprise even seasoned collectors. There is also an element of mystery surrounding coins from this period. Historical records are not always complete, and some coins remain partially undocumented. This uncertainty adds excitement to the process of collecting and studying them. Each coin has the potential to reveal new information about the past, making it a valuable piece not just for collectors but for historians as well. Authentication is an essential step when dealing with rare coins. Because of their potential value, such coins can sometimes be misidentified or even forged. Experts use a combination of techniques to verify authenticity, including examining the metal composition, design details, and wear patterns. Professional grading services can provide certification, giving buyers confidence in the coin's legitimacy. A certified coin often commands a higher price, as it reduces the risk for collectors. Storage and preservation are equally important. Coins that have survived for centuries deserve careful handling to ensure they remain intact for future generations. Exposure to moisture, air, and improper handling can cause damage, reducing both their historical and monetary value. Collectors often use protective cases and controlled environments to preserve their coins, treating them with the care they deserve. The emotional connection to such a coin cannot be overlooked. Holding a piece of history in your hand creates a sense of wonder and curiosity. It is a tangible link to a time long gone, a reminder of the people and events that shape the world we live in today. This emotional value often goes beyond monetary considerations, making the coin even more special to its owner. Stories of unexpected discoveries add another layer of intrigue. There have been instances where rare coins were found in old collections, hidden in drawers, or even discovered in markets where their true value was not recognized. These moments capture the imagination, showing that treasures can still be found in the most unlikely places. It fuels the dream that anyone could stumble upon something extraordinary. The global market for rare coins has seen remarkable growth over the years. Auctions have recorded impressive sales, with collectors willing to pay significant amounts for unique pieces. While not every old coin is worth a fortune, those with the right combination of rarity, history, and condition can achieve extraordinary valuations. This makes coin collecting not just a hobby but also a potential investment. Learning to identify valuable coins takes time and research. Collectors study design elements, historical context, and market trends to make informed decisions. They compare coins, consult experts, and stay updated on new discoveries. This continuous learning process is part of what makes the hobby so engaging and rewarding. The story of a Sri Lanka coin from 1597 is also a story of cultural interaction. It reflects a period when different civilizations came into contact, influencing each other in complex ways. The coin itself becomes a symbol of this exchange, carrying elements of both local and foreign traditions. It is a reminder of how interconnected the world has been, even centuries ago. As you explore the world of rare coins, you begin to see them as more than just currency. They are artifacts, storytellers, and pieces of art. Each one has its own unique journey, shaped by the people who used it and the events it witnessed. This perspective transforms the way you look at coins, turning a simple object into something truly remarkable. So the next time you come across an old coin, take a moment to examine it closely. Look at its details, think about its history, and consider the possibility that it might be more valuable than it appears. You never know what secrets it might hold or what story it might tell. Because sometimes, hidden within the smallest and most unassuming objects are treasures that connect us to the past and remind us of the incredible journeys that have brought them to us today. And in rare cases like this, that journey could lead to a value reaching as high as $54,000.